Previously on Live Like Pete.
Let's do this.
Our group traveled from Vegas to Idaho for another week-long trip to shred some of the best sand dunes in North America, St. Anthony Sand Dunes. We checked into Idaho Dunes RV and headed out first thing Monday morning to lay down some tracks in the sand. After the rest of our group arrived and got settled in, we chilled in camp, had some drinks, and just enjoyed some of that nice Idaho summer weather. We were all super stoked to be there and get some awesome dune rounds in. Come take a ride with us and follow along in a series of videos that I like to call St. Anthony Dune Life. Alright, welcome back. It is day 3 of our St. Anthony trip. I think we are all ready to go for a morning rip. We're going to head out to Devil's Dune. It's going to be a nice long ride, so let's hit it. Well, that was weird. We blew a fuel pump fuse right when we G'd out back there, but I don't see any short, and the car starts and runs. Put a 20 amp fuse in place of a 15, and I guess it's fixed. Look into that a little bit more later.
We hit that G out pretty hard, and then you immediately stopped, and I thought you broke suspension or something, steering.
That's usually what I do.
No, not out here. You do that right at camp. A couple of those whoops.
No, that's usually what I break. I usually break the suspension.
Ain't nothing a little Honda and a welder wouldn't fix out here.
We have these things.
Yeah.
Devil's Dune is not a place you want to break down. When I hit that G out and the car was sitting there dead in the water on the side of the dune, I immediately started thinking of the recovery or tow back to camp from way out there. It's a good 12 miles or more of some pretty gnarly terrain, even on the sand highway at the edge of the dunes. Luckily, it was an intermittent problem that didn't resurface until later in the trip. More on that to come, but for now, we enjoyed having Devil's Dune all to ourselves. Well, except for those damn flies. God, those fuckers really liked me. After a little while, we decided to dune over to one of San Anthony's most iconic spots, Chokecherry Hill. Here we are at Chokecherry. We only duned from Devil's Dune it's like 7/10 of a mile. it's almost easy to miss, because when we were doing it up there, my GPS is hang left. Well, it's just a cliff. That's big cliff, dune cliff. Well, that's choke cherry. And then yeah, I walked over here to these trees. It's kind of cool. They got a toolbox, a whole bunch of supplies. You got jumper cables. Let's see what's inside the toolbox. Check that out. Got a water, half drink Gatorade, and what else we got in here? Spark plug, some paracord, radiator cap. What is that? Oh, a natty light, some camels, lots of flies. God, these flies, they just love me today. I've killed like 3 or 4 of them. And gloves, and vice grips, a tampon. Yeah, that's cool. And then my name is Jason McGowan. Unfortunately, he passed away. It looks like he was only 16 years old. Yeah, it's pretty cool they put that together. Close that back up. And what's in there? Oh, it's a first aid kit. That's cool. And another one up there. Well, I don't know. It's pretty bright out there today. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna get back to camp here a little bit. Hang out, wait till the sun gets a little farther over that way. Dan was having a small fueling issue, which is why he told us to go ahead, but the whole group just decided to head straight back along the sand highway trail, and then I almost drove into the lake.
Didn't want to do that.
Rookie move. Well, I guess Dan's car started cutting out there. That's why we stopped and kind of peeled off to the side trail. But I don't know. Maybe he's just running out of fuel, because I felt our car trying to do the same thing. One of the hills, it was like whoop, whoop. But yeah, we all made it back. No one's broke. Time to sit in the shade and have a beer. God, sand everywhere. Back at camp, some of our neighbors decided it was time to cool off and hit the canal with their tubes. That's one of the cool things about Idaho Dunes RV. When it's too hot, you just go floating. It's like a lazy river. All right, here we go. Don't touch it. Nice. My wife Anna, she brought her own entertainment. Bubbles.
Bubbles. I said it should come out of his butt. Yep.
Once dinner time rolled around, Dan kept his tradition going and smoked up some awesome tri-tip for everyone.
It's time!
Say something, Pete.
And who left the door open?
It was hot. Hot! Darren's still here. All right. Thank everyone for coming up here. We're missing a few of our routine guys, but this has been an awesome trip so far. And
We're still making it happen.
we're still yeah, I don't like this. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
Master. Dan for the meat.
Everybody else to do the prep.
Meat man. We all dug in and ended up eating way too much food. It was like Thanksgiving up in here. So I forget her name, but the manager just came by to say hello, and she's got cats. So we're going for a little walk to go check out her kitties. This is her place right over here. She's got a cage on the outside of her trailer, so the kitties can go in and out of the trailer. It's a pretty cool setup. So let's go check them out.
That's Sally. Hi, Sally. Yeah, that's Sally. See how fast.
Hello.
I've already. Come on, have there's one more. Marcy's pregnant also.
So what, 5, 6?
6. I have 5.
5?
Come
Oh
here,
my gosh.
baby. Oh, I love her. This one's due on Sunday. This one's due on Thursday.
Oh wow.
The round one.
After checking out her collection of cats, it was time to enjoy some campfire and make a plan for the next day. We all decided to get an even earlier start the next morning since the sunrise is up there at like 6 a.m. So stay tuned for another episode of San Anthony Dune Life. There is still much more to come. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. There we go. That's awesome.